So this is, I'm sharpening knives. So this is my whetstone. Water handy. I really hate, this is like my last resort. This is something that I'll only use like when my knife has just gotten too far gone to where I can't hone it, or I can't strop it. So yeah, you know, so I don't really care to use this, but using a whetstone, obviously you want to get it wet. Just use a little bit of water. This one is and this is one that I've had for years. I got it from my chef years back. And what I typically do, because with the stone you'll just be going back and forth, right? What I like to do with this, get a quarter and rest the blade to where just the edge of the quarter sticks out, and this is with a regular chef knife. Obviously, if you had, let's say, something with a little bit thicker blade, you're going to cover it up completely. But with this, what I do is drop it down on there, and I put my thumb down at where it sits, and I leave my thumb there, right? I'll take my quarter and move it to the back here. You can take it off if you want to, I mean, you're not going to be using it. And now my thumb is my guide, right? So I'm moving my thumb back and forth with this. So and then you'll just be moving up the blade. So without moving the blade, move your thumb up and then bring the knife down. And this way you're not sharpening at different angles, because you don't want to get too many different angles in. And technically you're supposed to get it all the way out to the edge, but if you go all the way to the edge of a sharpening stone, you get nasty little scratches in your knife. Here, I'll show you that. So, wipe off the blade. Let's see if you can see this very well. See those little grooves right there? Yeah. That's from a time that I went all the way to the edge and the knife went off the edge of the stone and it scuffed the side of my knife. Now it's not like damaged or anything, the knife still works just fine and it still is one of my favorite blades, but just a warning for you, if you don't want your knives to look like poop, don't go all the way to the edge. Now the problem that has is your board will eventually or your stone will eventually curve up on the ends because you're not going all the way down. And out to that, I would say take like your steak knives or something like that you need to sharpen, that you don't care how the blade is going to look at the end, and then just kind of go over the high parts. So just use the end of your whetstone with that. So that's the whetstone. So essentially you would do the same thing on both sides. So the quarter and then back and forth, and you just travel down the blade and to get to the end. And I'd say probably, I don't know, I usually do about 10 to 20 strokes depending on how dull the blade is. 10 to 20 strokes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going back and forth with this. It's very strange to think that you'd be going back and forth, because honing you only go one direction, and stropping you go a different direction. So it's kind of weird that you're going both here, but just bear with me and you'll see. Okay, so that is a whetstone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe learned something. I will do honing and stropping next.